Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new video. Today we are going to be continuing on with our Sonic Generations Remastered playthrough by going through, of course, the Dreamcast era of stages. So yeah, let's get straight into this. Right then, here we go. Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure 1, of course. So why not play it with the Sonic Adventure 1 skin as well? Yeah, I just thought we may as well play this stage with the Adventure skin and also go through the whole of the Dreamcast era with the skin on. Which, you know, pretty cool to see this skin finally in Generations. Of course, there were loads of rumors back in the day about Sonic Adventure coming, or was actually rumored to be in Generations, you know, with its own skin and everything like that. So it's pretty cool to see it finally inside of Generations. You know, it would have been really cool if we did have the Sonic Adventure like era inside of Generations originally, you know, with his own voice and everything like that. I think that would have been cool, you know, potentially have Ryan back or someone like that to voice him. Yeah, that would have been incredible. But I guess that's just rumors at the end of the day. I don't really know how true that actually was, but yeah, as we go on here, of course, I actually do really like this version of Speed Highway. You know, I think it's really cool, to be honest, and does definitely, you know, oh my god, go up there, live up there with the original from Adventure 1. Of course, there is no beating the original Speed Highway back in Adventure, but I really do just like this version as well. As we go through this loop-de-loop, and we are done. Perfect bonus, we love that, and let's move on. Right then, classic Speed Highway, and of course we are playing this with the classic Sonic Jam skin, which I've got to say just looks really cool. I'm so glad that, you know, they've been able to bring this skin over to Generations, and yeah, I think they've done a pretty incredible job with how it looks. I mean, yeah, honestly, I think I'm going to be playing with this skin a lot more than classic Sonic, because yeah, I just don't really like how classic Sonic looks inside of these modern games. So to finally have, you know, this Sonic Jam skin or another version of like a classic Sonic skin, I think this just puts, you know, me in a really happy position now that I can finally play Sonic Generations with a classic Sonic skin that I actually do like. And yeah, the Sonic Jam skin is pretty cool, if I am being honest. As we've got a duck under here, oh my god, we almost died, which would have been really unfortunate, but we live to fight another day, and we won't be living much longer if I keep on doing that, to be honest. We'll hit that bell and come up here. Let's go. Yeah, I really do like this Speed Highway Classic version. You know, I think it's pretty cool how, you know, Generations was able to transition some of these 3D stages from like Adventure and other games into 2D, you know. It's pretty cool, and yeah, it makes for a lot of really interesting stages, I should say. And now hopefully I don't die here, because if you did watch the live stream that I did on the original Sonic Generations, you'll notice that I really struggled with this part, and I still am to this day. Come on, perfect timing. Nope, okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just come down here. And we will move on. I honestly did not know that this part of the stage existed. I thought that was a bottomless pit, but I guess not, and that is really useful information, to be honest, because for some reason, yeah, I just struggle with that part quite a lot. What rank are we gonna get? Perfect bonus, S rank, lovely. Let's move on.
Thank you, Mr. Sonic. Oh, did you get a new haircut?
Right then, here we go. City Escape, of course, from Sonic Adventure 2. And honestly, this might just be one of my favorite stages inside of this game. If I'm being honest, it's just so fun to play through. And yeah, obviously, it's from Sonic Adventure 2, which just makes it even better. You know, I think this version of the stage is just as good as it was all the way back in Sonic Adventure 2 now. But yeah, let's keep on going. I don't know what that was, but yeah, we'll keep moving forward, I guess. I just absolutely love this stage inside of Generations, you know. Yeah, I love the remix as well. I think the remix is really cool. Not as good as the original though. I think the original inside of Sonic Adventure 2 is just so godly that no version of City Escape is going to beat it. But yeah, it's a really good remix, I've got to say. Only one thing to do, as we absolutely failed that part, so we will try again. Here we go. Nice. And let's go up here. Home and attack you. But yeah, it just makes it even cooler going through these stages with an Sonic Adventure skin. I would really hope in the future that we might get, you know, a Sonic Adventure 2 skin. I think that would be pretty cool, if I am being perfectly honest, you know. I think, yeah, the more skins, the better, to be honest. And I hope we also get more skins inside of Shadow Generations as well. But yeah, let's hope we can outrun this gun truck, because it has already damaged us a few times too many, I've got to say. But here we go, the final stretch. Can we beat it? It's gonna hit the wall, and we are free. Lovely, perfect bonus and all that. Let's move on. Right then, here we go. Classic City Escape. And to be honest, I really do like this classic version of City Escape as well as the classic remix. I honestly think it may be slightly better than the modern remix of Escape from the City, but maybe that's just me. I don't know, let me know down in the comment section below which version of Escape from the City do you prefer? Do you prefer the modern version, or do you prefer the classic version? I'd be really interested in knowing. So yeah, just leave your thoughts down in the comments and I will make sure to read each and every one of them as I obviously go into the spikes as usual there. But yeah, let's hope we can just avoid all sorts of damage from this truck, and of course as well not get hit. Oh dear, this is gonna duck out the way. But yeah, hopefully we can avoid as little damage as possible, to be honest, as we'll go through them dash panels, or dash rings I should say. Oh my god, what happened there? But yeah, I think the remastered version of Generations, having played a bit more of it now and gone through a few more stages, I've got to say it does look like they have improved things, even if it is ever so slightly. To be honest, I think they've done a pretty good job with, you know, the slight improvements to this game. I would have liked to have seen improvements on a much bigger scale, and I always get hit by that truck for some weird reason in that part of the stage, and oh my god, we almost just got taken out, which would have been really bad. But yeah, let's make our way over here, and now let's outrun it. Lovely. It's gonna destroy itself as per usual. But yep, we get our A rank, which will be upgraded because of the perfect bonus, which is all good. Let's move on.
Thank you, Blue. That thing that grabbed me was like nothing I've ever seen before. Watch out. Come to think of it, you're looking nothing like I remember either.
Right then, here we go in Seaside Hill. Of course, our final stage of today. And yeah, I absolutely love this place. You know, I did in Sonic Heroes, and yeah, Generations does a really fantastic job with this stage as well. So yeah, let's hope we can put on a good display here and avoid taking damage like we did there. But yeah, honestly, I hope we get a Sonic Heroes remaster one day. I think that would be pretty cool, if I'm being honest, you know, that game is really just fantastic, and I think it deserves a remaster, you know, to improve some of the slight issues that people have with this game. And if we do believe the rumors, then, you know, we could be seeing a Sonic Heroes remaster next year potentially, which would be so insane. Especially if we, of course, are to believe the rumors, because apparently it could be coming on the Unreal Engine 5, which I've got to say, if it does, then I need that remaster so badly, because yeah, I just want to see what a Sonic game would look like if it was on the Unreal Engine, you know. And it would be so cool to have one of my favorite Sonic games of all times be on an engine as beautiful as the Unreal Engine. You know, I think it would probably be the best looking Sonic game of all time. Whether it would, you know, improve heroes or whatever, that is still questions that we will not have answers to until we get the remastered version of Sonic Heroes, of course. But yeah, we have been doing okay, I would say, not that well, but we are still moving forward. Oh my god, do not get squish boosts, thank god for that. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, I have gone back to the legacy controls inside of this game, but that's literally just because, you know, I am so used to playing this game on with the normal classic controls, so I just thought, you know what, why waste time trying to learn new controls when I can just go back to the old style of controls. And yeah, we've got an S rank and all is good, so let's move on. Right then, Seaside Hill Classic, and yeah, this is of course our final stage of today, and I have hit the spikes straight away. You know, I do feel like I am a bit of a magnet to these spikes inside of these games, you know. I can never seem to avoid them, but that's hopefully something I can improve on, even though I've been playing these games for many years now. I always seem to just run into spikes no matter what. You know, they could be there for ages and I'd still probably just find myself running into them. Oh my god. Let's go up here then. But yeah, of course, it's pretty cool going through these stages once again inside of these games and seeing all of the, you know, little graphical improvements that they have made with this remaster. And yeah, of course, it's pretty cool that they have decided to remaster Generations. But yeah, I just think it could have been a little bit better, to be honest, the remaster. But honestly, it's pretty fine the way it is. No, hopefully, I don't know if they will, but hopefully we can see some stages added to Generations. I don't know how possible that is gonna be, but surely they could do something to it. I mean, surely they've got all the coding and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't really understand game development and things like that, so maybe it's not possible to bring stages over to Generations. So if they don't bring them to Generations, hopefully, you know, we see some new stages inside of Shadow Generations, because yeah, it was definitely one of the wasted potentials of the original Generations. You know, it just did not have any post game support and anything like that. You know, it had a few DLCs here and there, but yeah, I feel like Generations definitely could have done something a lot more when it comes to stages and things like that. So hopefully Shadow Generations, or even if they can somehow do it, Sonic Generations gets new stages added to it. But yep, we are done with Seaside Hill, S rank, and yeah, happy days. Let's move on to the missions.
Okay, so we're pretty sure we've figured things out. And it's pretty dire. Ah! That thing keeps jumping back and forth through time, consuming the dimensional energy. And all that's left behind is this lifeless white void. The Sonics are the one constant here. Their speed is restoring space-time.
Then I guess we have to run like there's no tomorrow, or there won't be a tomorrow.
Thank you, my friend. Beware, for I have experienced our foe's power, and it is pure evil.
Right then, here we go with this first mission of today, and all we literally have to do is smash through as many boxes as possible, and hopefully, you know, do it in a good enough time as well, which it honestly shouldn't be too difficult, if I'm being totally honest. We've just also got to obviously try and avoid taking as much damage as possible. But you know, as I said in the previous video, I do like the challenges inside of this game. I think more games should definitely have challenges in the future. You know, it's just something that's a lot of fun on top of, you know, what was already a great game in Sonic Generations. Yeah, there should definitely be more of these in future games, but we are done. And we have succeeded because it was quite simple. So yeah, we will move on.
Think you can dodge my bombs and get to the finish line?
Right then, here we go. We have got to try and beat Rouge. Hopefully we can do that, and of course she will try and stop us as we try and beat her to the finish line. Yeah, this is a pretty cool challenge, if I do say so myself. I think, yeah, as I said, they should definitely add more challenges to future games and things like that. But I actually want to ask you something. What do you think of the current voice for Rouge. Do you like it? Do you think, you know, they could do something a bit better with it? To be honest, I am not the biggest fan of her new voice. I feel like, you know, she should definitely sound a bit more like she did in the older games, and certainly the likes of Sonic X, you know. I'm not a huge fan of her current voice, and I actually really hope that we can potentially get a new voice for her. But yeah, we are done with this mission, so we will move on. Right then, the final mission of today, or challenge, whatever you want to call it. I don't know why I always seem to call these missions when they're actually called challenges inside the game. But yeah, we've got to obviously go through as many rainbow rings as possible and perform as many tricks while doing so. So hopefully we can do that pretty easily. You know, I don't think it should be too challenging, to be honest. I think there's only actually one hard challenge inside of this entire game, and I believe that is the mission with Vector, if I remember. Yeah, it definitely is. I think it's the one with the music notes, so we will be sure to do that when we get to Rooftop Run, of course, in the next episode. I cannot wait to do that challenge again, because obviously if you saw in the live stream when we played Sonic Generations a couple of months ago, you'll notice that challenge was a complete disaster for me. I failed it so many times. It is honestly so frustrating, that challenge, but we will be back for more when we do that challenge once again. And that is lovely. We got an S rank, and now we will move on to fight Shadow. Right then, here we go. Obviously, this is the battle between Sonic and Shadow that we all know Shadow gets absolutely destroyed in, even in Shadow Gens, because that's just how it's supposed to go, you know. Shadow is not better than Sonic. You know, he will always lose them at the end of the day. I'm just joking, to be honest. But yeah, that cutscene inside of Shadow Gens was honestly one of the best cutscenes I think I've seen in a while inside of a Sonic game. You know, it was just so fun to watch. And yeah, it's pretty cool to see the events of this fight inside of Shadow Gens, of course. But now we are all powered up, and we will be taking Shadow out, and obviously we will be getting that fake Chaos Emerald. Yeah, because obviously Shadow has two of the same colored emeralds on him, and obviously one of them is fake, and that is the one that we will be getting. Shadow is defeated. Sorry bro, it is just part of the canon. Lovely. S rank and all that, and now we will move on to the main boss fight of today. Right then, here we go. The perfect chaos boss fight, which is honestly, I think, one of the coolest boss fights inside of this game, you know. The fact that Sonic in his regular form can now take on perfect chaos, I've got to say, is just really cool, to be honest. I just always love how perfect chaos looked inside of this game. I think it just makes me so excited for a potential Sonic Adventure 1 remake or anything like that in the future that we might get. Hopefully we do one day get that remake or remaster, and I'm sure when we do, everybody will be very happy with that. Can I home and attack him? Is it gonna let me? No. Am I dead? No. Okay. Thank God. It did not come up. The home and attacking option, I think I actually tried to do it a bit too early, and that was obviously my problem there. But now we will try and boost away so that we can attack them one more time before obviously the final phase. I also just find it so crazy how like Sonic in this game and Shadow in Shadow Gens can just take on these godly creatures in their base form. It really does make for, you know, it just showcases how much stronger the likes of Sonic and Shadow have gotten throughout the years, which is honestly just so cool. But Perfect Chaos is now being defeated. He just looks amazing, honestly. I was so hyped the first time I saw him when this game was releasing originally, and yeah, he just looks as cool as he ever did inside of this remaster. But that is lovely. S rank, we can all be happy with that. Perfect Chaos is defeated. We have gotten more Chaos Emeralds, and yeah, let's move on.
You've brought back so much of the world. You're doing great, Sonic. You mean, you're doing great, Sonics. Right. I may never get used to that. Ah!
Watch out!
Whoa, did that emerald just scare off the monster? The Chaos Emerald's powers are miraculous, and we sure could use a miracle. We need that emerald! Sonic, your speed has been able to restore our friends. I bet it can restore the Chaos Emerald to full power, too. And I bet you double we're going to need all 7 emeralds.
You're on.
You guys have your work cut out for you.
An adventure's no fun if it's too easy.
Give me that emerald, lovely. And yeah, that is going to be all for today's video. Yeah, we've covered the whole of the Dreamcast era of stages, and next time out we will be going through this section of stages. So I hope you all look forward to that. But yeah, that's going to be all for today. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and until next time, peace out.